What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Slender.
Hey, man. It's your boy JG, man.
Hey, we got One Piece villains flex too hard, man.
Hey, y'all. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we reacted to something similar to this, but I think this is a whole new one. With let me see his name. Vinny2 with his idea, like his own opinion of the villains that flex hard. But hey, when One Piece villains flex too hard, man. Hey, who you think gonna be in this bitch?
Doffy.
Doffy, okay.
Blackbeard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna get.
I'm going Kaido, Law. Kaido, Law, Guard.
Law?
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 Law? Yes.
Law?
Yes. Law.
You say Law flex? Flex is hard?
Yeah, it was one point in time he did. I got two in my brain right now. Big Mom, come on, Big Mom. He didn't have to silence Big Mom and then put a fucking sword to her like that. That was just unnecessary.
Okay, what about? You got it's Dark King Riley. Like it's so many, nigga. It's so many that just did disrespectful shit and just flexed.
Hard. Riley did.
Stop. You don't remember the first time he literally took Kami's fucking shit. He like some don't move. Cause they was all scared because Kami had that motherfucking bomb on her neck, dude.
Yeah, okay, I remember that.
He was like some don't move. He was like some they was like some where'd it go? They was all confused.
I mean, yeah, that's
flexing,
hard.
Dude.
That's not too
start
hard.
the vid, dude. Just start.
All right, y'all. Anyways, dude. Oh, that's what he thinks, and that's what I think. Who's gonna be in that bitch? Hey, man, if you new, man. Hey, we so close to 200 subs. Man, hit that sub button, man. If you new, man, like, comment. Hey, let's get right to this vid.
Waste no time. Come on.
I promise you all gonna be in this shit.
When we talk about One Piece, we know that everyone in the Straw Hat crew flexes hard. Well, almost everyone. However, villains have a very special place and dominate a good chunk of the story. Each villain has his or her own charm, and when they flex, oh boy, that's a sight to see. Let's check them out then, shall we?
Told you. Doflamingo, first one.
I said. You said fucking what's in it? I got no go for niggas in this bitch. This is my goal. We have to say his name.
Doflamingo's Conqueror's Haki moment at Punk Hazard made us instantly fall in love with him. You see, Doflamingo always wants to be flashy. When he landed on Punk Hazard in the middle of a bunch of G5 Marines, he thought he'd eaten, which he did. After unleashing his Conqueror's Haki, Dofi left the Marines out cold. It was such a great flex. He basically said, "You're not even worth talking to," without opening his mouth. That's a different level of disrespect, right?
Blackbeard, said Blackbeard.
Blackbeard is the kind of man who screams trouble. He flexed his devil fruit powers during his fight with Ace, and boy oh boy, it was terrifying. During their messy fight, Blackbeard destroyed an entire village. When you see his expressions, you can tell how much he's enjoying the destruction. This is exactly the reason why this man shouldn't have the power of any devil fruit. But the fact that he has two of the most powerful devil fruits is just terrifying. I wonder how big a threat this man will become in the future. But yeah, during his short fight with Ace, Blackbeard just made it clear that he's not the one to mess with.
That's what
This Perona moment is honestly one of the most underrated little flexes in all of One Piece. Perona, the Ghost Princess, literally soloed a prison break with the power of depression, not friendship. It was a time when Kobe was locked up, Marines really did him dirty, and the guards guarding him, a bunch of useless men. Perona decides to use her negative hollow on them, which is one of the most busted support abilities in the whole show. Perona pulls up and makes you question your self-worth so hard you can't even lift a key. Even the ring key animation was fancy. Like, she depressed the guards so bad, they probably forgot why they were even there. Existential crisis mid-shift? GG. Seeing her again was pure serotonin. From Thriller Bark Chaos Queen to Zoro's unwilling housemate, she has come a long way. And this little prison rescue? A badass flex.
なんか建物動いてねえか。
進むんだよ。
誰だ。
ほら、ジャケット欲しいよ。ほらほらほら。なんだい？じろじろ見て。
Right before Garp flew that shit.
こっちへおいで。調教してあげる。
Gujaku whipping a building to move it has to be one of the most unhinged flexes in One Piece. I swear, Oda never runs out of ideas for devil fruits. You know how One Piece always has that one character in a group who's just casually insane with their powers? Yeah, Gujaku said, why punch walls when I could whip a whole building and make it walk? Sure, Gujaku looks like an elegant and beautiful vice admiral, but the moment she takes out her whip, she turns into something we can only fantasize about. But when she whips a building to move it, we get back to our senses. The building actually moves. How ridiculous. I know some might be looking at that building like, damn, wish that were me. Gujaku's got that dommy mommy energy with a whip and a government badge, and suddenly half the fandom's rethinking their life choices.
他人への陳腐な思いがこの国を滅ぼすんだ。お前も同じだ。
I actually like Crocodile like as a villain. He's tough.
Look, I actually lost the plot. You think about it, that water shit. Oh, yeah. I can't stand like obviously in water, but like you do so much shit with sand.
No, Shen is low-key an overpowered ass Robo too. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta think, this nigga was in the middle of the desert, dude. Like,
Crocodile impaling Luffy is one of the most terrifying moments in the early One Piece days. So Luffy shows up in Alabasta all fired up and ready to throw hands with Crocodile, thinking it's just gonna be another W for the Straw Hat Boy. But Crocodile? Nah, dude wasn't playing. First encounter, and this man straight up impales Luffy through the chest with his giant sand hook. Our bro got humbled too soon. It's low-key one of the first moments in the series where Oda really went, by the way, this ain't your typical happy-go-lucky adventure story. Sometimes we stab the protagonist and leave him to die in a sandpit. But also, it's iconic, right? Crocodile didn't just hurt Luffy physically, he bruised that man's ego.
for real. This shit was sad. This shit was sad as fuck. Bro was just fucking everything up, dude.
This nigga was crying, kicking everybody. With some cheating shit. You get trolled, bro. I hate seeing this shit. I love this nigga. Such a good player.
Doflamingo has graced us with his presence once again, and this time his flex is just diabolical. This man just wanted drama. He destroyed an entire kingdom using their king as a puppet and making him do questionable things. Poor King Riku didn't even know why he was doing all those terrible things. One second he's trying to protect his people, and the next he's being forced to slaughter them with his own hands. Blood everywhere, screams, chaos, and the sickest part, Doflamingo just wanted to break that nation from the inside out, and there was no better way than using its king to destroy it. The flex is that he played mind games and turned allies into enemies. This guy is just peak villain material.
Bro, he came on a bomb.
Gliding on a bomb.
こちらキザル応答願います
Kizaru's entrance on Sabodi Archipelago is nothing short of legendary. Forget the normal route, this guy rides a cannonball and makes his legendary entrance. What's shocking is how chill this guy is while doing something so dangerous. Even though this man could have relied on his devil fruit powers to arrive at his destination, he still decided to ride a cannonball. I'm not gonna lie though, it was pretty badass. And let's not forget his sheer power. He kicks ass like it's no big deal, and that's the exact moment when fans fully grasp just how terrifyingly strong a Marine Admiral really is.
So overpowered. No, when this nigga did this though, I'm not gonna lie. This would really change the game. This would really change the One Piece game, bro. Bullying with quick food, I'm like, yo. Marco stun dude, like.
Nigga already did research on the
He knew he wanted that
Blackbeard
quick
stealing Whitebeard's power was one of the most insane game-changing moments. You see, killing Whitebeard wasn't enough. Rest in power, old man. Blackbeard wanted his power and title as an emperor, and he used both the Navy and Ace to do so. The Marines were so focused on destroying Roger's legacy, they allowed the creation of a monster. Not once did they stop and think what would happen if they let Blackbeard run rampant. They brought this hell upon themselves. So when Whitebeard is at his weakest and seemingly on the verge of death, Blackbeard takes the opportunity to literally take its powers. He steals the Gura Gura no Mi right from Whitebeard's body, and he did that while being under a curtain. I mean, it did feel like this man did some questionable things under those curtains. Anyway, this moment completely shakes the foundation of the One Piece world. And you know what? With the power of 2 devil fruits and an army of people willing to follow him, he's pretty much on track to do just that.
Yeah, for sure. He probably do some far worse than that.
What is Ash some shit?
What?
I got him nowhere to move I said Kyle was this shit was drunk as fuck too, my bad. Niggas drunk.
Have you ever shown up to a fight thinking you're that guy, only to realize you're actually just the guy? Yeah, that was Luffy when he rolled up on Kaido in Wano. My man came in hot, gear 4, haki blazing, confidence at 110%. He hit Kaido with the I'm gonna be the Pirate King energy, and for a split second, we actually believed that. And then Kaido didn't even flinch. One swing, and that's all it took. Bonk. Luffy dropped so hard, you could practically hear. It was like Luffy came across the final boss too soon in the game. It was such a humbling experience for Luffy, and Kaido wasn't even trying. And if that's not a badass flex, then I don't know what is.
He fucking tucked it. Lou. What his name got his shit back? Yeah. No, I'll go this. God,
that food is so overpowered though, bro.
When Law pulled up at Punk Hazard, he was all confident until Virgo walked in. You see, Virgo is the only one who looks intimidating with a stake stuck on his face. And when he decided to teach Law a lesson, it was downright disrespectful. Virgo took hold of Law's heart, and that's what gave him the upper hand. The way he hit Law with a bamboo stick on his head was absolutely disrespectful. Sure, Law gets his moment later, but he'll never forget what Virgo did to him in those few moments. Even though Virgo's an anime character who wears glasses, you can tell what kind of food he likes to eat just by looking at his face. Let's move on to that iconic moment when King casually kicks Big Mom's ship like it was a toy. Bro took mess around and find out to a whole new level. It felt like King was playing Super Smash Bros because that down spike, I've never seen a guy kick a ship with so much style. King literally showed them why he's called King. I absolutely love Big Mom's reaction to that kick. It was priceless. Honestly, this moment was peak One Piece energy. King didn't just kick a ship, he sent a message loud and clear. Mess with us and we'll kick your entire empire to the curb. Literally.
You thought Crocodile was a hero.
この国で暴れてくれるな。
英雄気取りで何のつもりだ。
You waking at food, bro? Big crap. Sandstorms.
Storms, nigga.
格が違
Pyramids.
うんだ。豚野郎。
Crocodile's
you have to
introduction
think.
has to be one of the most iconic moments in One Piece. Right from the moment when you see him, you know he's him. He's the most uncaring, menacing, and sinister guy you'll ever come across. Back then, he did seem like he was the final boss, so when a bunch of low-level pirates decide to challenge him, he simply turns them into statues of sand. So in short, Crocodile's intro is peak One Piece villain material. He's everything you want in a bad guy. Cold, calculating, and super powerful.
麦わらのルフィと誰とでも組むさ。恩人をこの島から
Now you wanna ally.
Ooh, that shit's so
He's always crazy.
わしのガードも負けちゃいない。
Dude with one finger? This nigga did this.
that's sad.
This nigga pointed, dude. He did this. Look at the destruction, dude.
Kizaru versus Sentomaru was the classic student versus mentor fight in One Piece. The fight is hilarious in the most One Piece way possible because it's not some good v evil clash. It's literally a confusing moment between two dudes who kind of know each other but also kind of don't mess around when it's time to fight. So Kizaru just effortlessly light speed zips into Egghead Island. Sentomaru, meanwhile,
probably
is in
'cause he knows
defensive
nobody
mode.
can really
Then,
fuck with him,
boom,
bruh.
it all starts.
Not gonna
Sentomaru
lie.
actually lands a hit. That man punches the literal speed of light. And it's not a bad hit either, you know. It's impressive how Sentomaru was actually able to land a hit on someone like Kizaru. For the funniest part, neither of them ever looks particularly mad. It's like they're both thinking, man, I really hate that we have to do this.
Somebody showing you
それに先んじること20年金城鉄壁を誇るインペルダウンを破り脱獄を成し遂げていた男がいた。
まさか自分の足を切り落としたというのか。
その伝説の男の名は空飛ぶ海賊団船長金獅子のシキ。
Shiki's escape from Impel Down, it was a full-on mic drop from history. Impel Down, the most secure underwater prison in the world. This place is a nightmare buffet. Poisonous guards, sea kings swimming outside, prisoners going insane, the whole nobody ever escapes vibe. And in the middle of all this is Shiki the Golden Lion, former rival to Roger, absolute menace, and certified madman. Dude literally cut his own leg in order to escape from Impel Down. Like, what could be more badass than that? He straight up cuts off his own legs to escape. Like, chains on his ankles? No problem. Remove the ankles. It's not even drastic at this point. It's just Shiki doing what Shiki does best, being unreasonably hardcore. Yes, sword legs. Because after escaping, Shiki doesn't slap on wooden peg legs or crutches. Nah, he replaces both legs with katanas. Absolute menace. Absolute legend certified lunatic.
wood.
Shiki the Golden Lion.
あれは
I agree.
鷹の目。
Hawkeye.
Please.
Hey.
いつまで寝ているミスターワン。
牢屋暮らしで体がなまっちまったようで。
てめえは邪魔だ麦わら。
なぜ俺の邪魔をする？
俺は今虫の居所が悪いんだ。 気ぃつけな鷹の目。
Ooh, things are getting spicy now. I hope you're enjoying it because we have Crocodile straight up flexing on Mihawk. Dude literally saved Luffy from dying at the hands of Mihawk by stopping his attack. Yeah, I know. He acts like he doesn't care, but he just can't stop himself when he sees Luffy in trouble. This dude has beef with everyone, but still ends up being the clutch MVP more often than not. Let's also not forget that this is the same man Luffy beat in Alabasta. Not only once, but twice. And now he's trying to play Luffy's dad. Just pure chaotic Crocodile vibes. We got enemies saving allies, grudges being paused mid-battle, and a war so wild even ex-warlords can't stay mad for long. Marineford, different breeds, and Crocodile, an absolute badass.
This nigga all on? Come on.
Arlong is a creepy man, and the way he breaks that cannonball with his razor-sharp teeth is even creepier. This man's chilling when he sees a cannonball coming his way. I mean, if Arlong were a normal person, he would dodge it. But since he's not a normal person, he decides to just crush it between his teeth. Can you believe that? The audacity of it. This man, a fish man with shark teeth, wasn't worried about some silly little cannonball. No, he was too busy being a stone-cold menace to even flinch. It was one of those holy crap moments where you knew this guy was something else.
Faced by Blackbeard.
We have the whole fucking world training.
Every fight, you have to think. Every fight is a quake. It's an earthquake. This nigga, dude.
Quake in York.
It's not fair. You gotta think he has Conqueror's Haki too.
Blackbeard has a knack for turning others' worlds upside down, and this time he did that to Law. I know, poor Law. With the terrifying abilities of Yami Yami no Mi, Law seemed to be in a bit of a pinch. Law's powers literally shut down in front of Blackbeard. Also, Gura Gura no Mi's power gives Blackbeard an edge over almost everyone. Blackbeard's great shockwave destroys the entire battlefield while also shaking Law. Law's crew doesn't even stand a chance against Blackbeard. This man is a real threat, and he can't be ignored no matter what. Enjoying this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey. Poison food. Hey.
Get touched by him, good.
お前たちがここへ来た理由を
I know. Tried to recruit him. He really wanted his fruit. Nigga, Blackbeard was in a fruit spree.
ここから出さんぞ
Moving on, we have Magellan, who absolutely obliterated Blackbeard's crew when they came across him. This moment was so humbling for Blackbeard and his crew. Magellan basically smacked them down, and they didn't even get the chance to see what hit them. Magellan was in no mood to play around. He had no hesitation about what he was about to do. But yeah, Blackbeard's career could have ended right there if Magellan was a little bit more serious. It was so satisfying to watch Blackbeard get destroyed in seconds. I mean, look at this. Magellan casually obliterated some of the strongest people in the world with a single move. You've got to give credit where it's due.
頭の中はわからねえ。ローも麦わらも
Face
全員
smoker.
皆殺しだ。あらら。
Oh
ちょっ
shit.
とごめんな。
Hands in pockets.
Excuse me, young man.
You had to respect that nigga though. I'm not gonna lie.
俺の友達なんだよ。
You have to respect the Aokiji, dude. Hey, dude. What the fuck?
Fight that dolphin
Moving on, we have the moment when Aokiji made a popsicle out of Doflamingo. Doflamingo is all ready to kill Smoker in this scene, but not so fast. Aokiji appears and freezes everything around him. Doflamingo's confidence shattered right there and then. Aokiji's got that vibe, like he could fold you with zero effort and still look bored doing it. It's no wonder Doflamingo, who usually controls the battlefield, feels like he's out of his depth here. We can almost see Doflamingo's panic after Aokiji freezes him mid-sentence. Doflamingo struggles, but it's clear that he can't keep up with the power on display. Aokiji is just a quiet threat.
Rob Lucci, yay! All about Rob. Don't lie.
容赦ないの。
Rob Lucci graces us with one of the most badass displays of power in the recent episodes of One Piece. And who's Lucci's poor victim this time? It's Atlas. We get to hear the iconic drum roll because, hey, we knew something big was coming, right? And there we go. Lucci's standing there, ready to unleash his ultimate move. I mean, many people call Lucci a final boss here, but hey, Atlas was never a real threat to begin with. We can't ignore the fact that this man literally didn't need to unleash his Six King pistol, but he just couldn't hold back. Bro did it dirty. He really didn't have to do this, but yeah, it's always fun to show off like this. No matter how over the top and flashy it was, it screamed Lucci and we loved it.
中にビッグマムはもういるか？ん？前回も招待状が来たんだよ。母の葬式だったからだ。ビッグマムから届いたものは何だったと思う？入院中だった父の。
That jelly bean.
Category. That's scary. Niggas got faced with jelly beans.
We have to talk about Katakuri killing a man with a jelly bean. It might sound funny right now, but trust me, it's just insane. So some idiot named Jigara enters the whole Cake Island without knowing about the kind of danger he's landed himself in. At that point, we're all holding our hearts, thinking there might be a fight, but when there's Katakuri, the fight ends before it even starts. This dude killed Jigara with a jelly bean. Yes, a jelly bean. Like, the poor man didn't even get to finish his monologue. Man got bean snipped by Katakuri, who wasn't even in the room. He was posted up elsewhere, meditating like a monk, and sensed the threat with observation haki. Dude looked into the future and saw that nonsense coming. He's got the I know what you're about to do before you do it drip. He flicks jelly beans with sniper precision and still has the audacity to look this clean while doing it.
Definitely my top 5 favorite villain, bro. Bro, I thought deadass Luffy thought he was gonna lose that fight, bro.
Luffy's actually scared to fight.
何も傍受していない。
Always beats the odds.
ルシア王国？
Nigga had the
そんな国は
He's still beating.
もともとないではないか。
Face. That's what I'm saying. One Piece history, all the darkness, bro. It makes the show so good, bro. It makes the anime so good. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you remember the time when the biggest threat Luffy and his crew faced was Crocodile, that man who had the ability to control sand? Yeah, those were the good old days. But you know, good days don't last long. Currently, the threat has grown to be even bigger. Now we have this mysterious being who just wipes out an entire kingdom off the map. It felt like the kingdom never existed in the first place. This man dropped a cosmic level of attack on the kingdom of Lulusia and destroyed it completely, just out of the map. This was just a fraction of the power they're hiding. A fraction caused a giant hole in the earth that's not filled with water and raised global sea levels. Talk about chaos.
I know Sanji. Based. Based by Inu.
Inu was so tough.
No, for real.
This nigga was hard, dude. He really couldn't even stop.
And you got Haki.
黙っていれば何もしない。いいな。
Enel had been a pretty terrifying villain in the One Piece universe. He's the kind of guy who just screams bad news. Now, if we talk about the time when the concept of Haki didn't exist, Enel was a pretty formidable opponent. In this specific scene, Enel just landed on the Going Merry and zapped both Sanji and Zoro. Like, you didn't even have to try. Those were the early days of One Piece when the villains used to be just pure badass and didn't need much effort to cement themselves as badass characters. This was the classic early One Piece moment where Oda reminds you, yeah, your favorites are cool, but this guy is built differently.
For real. Kaido, new Kaido's gonna be here.
This nigga Kaido tried to face himself, dude.
死に場所を
From
探
Sky
してい
Island.
た彼について話すならば
Dude.
7度の敗北を喫し
This nigga got
拷問に
baited.
次ぐ拷問を
Literally
受
jumped
け
off Sky Island.
罪人として
Yeah, he said he's done it several times.
彼は今自殺をしたのだ
Bro said he wanted to kill himself. I know, kid. Dude, imagine you seeing some shit like this, bro.
頭痛い
I seen that.
Alright, so Kaido, the guy who's literally called the strongest creature in the world, decides to give the whole I'm invincible thing a real test. How? Well, by trying to kill himself. Yep, you heard that right. That man goes up to the Sky Island, looks below and thinks, you know what would be a cool flex? Just jumping off and seeing if I survive. Now, Kaido's not the kind of guy who's thinking about just dying. No. He's thinking, let's see if I can actually die. And guess what? The guy jumps off the island, straight onto the island, ready to embrace his fate. But instead of, well, dying like everyone else would, Kaido just gets back up. This dude is so hard to kill, even death gets tired of trying to end him.
死ねねえもんだなうまくやったよ
Bar bites such nigga palm.
死に場所を求める男の名は
That's
百獣の
terrifying.
How
カ
the
イド
fuck did Luffy defeat that? I genuinely know how this nigga Luffy defeated that.
And with that, we're wrapping up this list of moments when One Piece villains
Gear 5 is
flex
something
too
crazy.
hard. Let us know if you think any moment should have made it to this list. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe.
Big Mom, Luffy, I mean the Law, Big Mom, where he signs her and this nigga just. That shit was just so.
That long ass sword.
Dude, that shit was just so bad. She couldn't even talk.
I'm like,
This
yo.
nigga muted her, dude.
Yo.
Imagine putting somebody on mute, like.
Bro.
Dude, that shit was just so fucking disrespectful, bro. I think he should have added the Luffy part where he made what's his name? He as a jump rope.
Yes, bro. Kaido, he was.
Turn that nigga to a jump rope.
I'm like, yo.
Yeah, that was crazy. That should have for sure made that list, bro.
W vid though. I'm not gonna lie. It was some W ass clips in here for sure.
36 minutes, bro. What was your favorite though?
Favorite Katakura. That jelly bean was tough, nigga. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Killing a nigga with a jelly bean is gotta be the worst flip. That's a bad way to go, nigga. That's bad. That is bad, dude. I swear.
Nigga saw the future and died instantly by a jelly bean. That's
A
crazy.
jelly bean, bro. What
That's like
the
saying
fuck?
dying by a toothpick.
Literally. Like, it's bad, bro. If you go out by a jelly
Nigga,
bean,
no, he died by candy on top of that.
yeah, bro, a piece of candy, dude. Like,
Yo,
a fucking jelly bean going through the fucking middle of your head, dude. And just
like a bully.
literally.
No, that's crazy. Yeah, that might be my favorite too. I ain't gonna lie.
No, for real. That shit
That was
insane.
just blatantly. That one then where fucking Kizaru was just.
Yeah, Kizaru just fucking every Kizaru run is just fucking
Yeah, riding on a
flex,
cannonball. That's bad, dude. That's bad. Entrance. Oh no, I like Aokiji too.
Yeah, Aokiji too, bro.
Nigga froze. Yeah, I like this shit too.
Dude, they should have put him in the one where he froze the sea. Like that shit to me is still
He's like this.
Ice Age. I'm like, yo, this nigga froze the whole
Yeah,
sea.
his aura moments is crazy though. I ain't gonna lie. His shit's like, yo, why would you do that?
You didn't have to go that far, dude. Like,
froze the whole sea is crazy. They ain't gonna walk on it, ride a bike on it.
literally, ride a bike casually.
Yo, yeah, that nigga aura is crazy. That nigga might be top 3 aura in One Piece.
Niggas riding a bike across all the seas, dude.
Yeah,
mind
bro.
you, first sea, second, and third. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
dude, fuck out of here. That nigga aura is crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
real.
Hey, y'all, though, that's it for our reaction, man. Hey, if you new, man, that sub, man. We so close to 200 subs, man.
Please, bro. Please, we right around the corner, man. Hey.
Right around the corner, man. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy, JG, man.
It's your boy, Slender.
Hey, we out.
Peace.